Hey, I'm Cecy.
And I'm Flea.
And it should be Flea and Cecy.
Right.
Because that's our title of our show, right?
No, what is the title of the show?
Life Less Than Lifestyle with
Flea and Cecy. Okay, we got it now, you know what I'm saying?
We'll get it right.
Definitely.
It's only our second take.
Dang, you know what? Second show, not second take.
Second show.
There you go. Bell built the vote, now you know. But let's get there. Let's get the move. Let's get the shot.
Yeah, so, the platform is designed so that we can bring conversations to the table that deal with the lifestyle, part of an educational tool, so people can see, our point of view based on our own experiences, based on our research, right? Based on conversations, based on questions that you as our sexy gems have had for us. Yes. So I think we're going to start today's topic with transparency.
Ooh, transparency.
Yes, and that is a very difficult topic for a lot of couples. And not even just couples, anyone in the lifestyle, because transparency should be across the platform, whether you're in a relationship or you're not in a relationship.
Okay,
would you agree with that?
I would agree with that.
Okay.
But let's help our viewers understand what is transparency. Outside of this glass being transparent, I can kind of see through it. But explain to me what transparency.
You can see through mine even more.
Yeah, yours is a little bit more.
Yours is cloudy.
I got a cloudy drink. You got a clear drink.
All right, so transparency is really the antithesis to cheating.
So it's a process that leads to cheating, or is it a process that prevents cheating? I mean, where are we going with this?
It prevents cheating. It actually takes... Cheating is not an element at all when it comes to transparency.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can't even bring... It's just the truth.
Okay.
It's the truth.
It's the truth of the truth.
It's being authentic.
Okay.
With the people that you're dealing with. Okay. Whether you're in a relationship or not in a relationship, or you plan to have activity with a person, there should be some transparency about who you are and what your intentions are.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I
know we get busy all the time. We got phones going.
I know. I didn't know if I should go ahead and mute it, but anyways,
it's part of
next time. Grab it, please.
That's our producers.
Yeah.
Gotta get them to go.
Because it's a distraction. I'm like, my train of thought is buzz in the background.
But let's get back to transparency.
Okay. So it's basically, let's talk about cheating. Why do people cheat? Let's talk about that. Okay. And it's not even, it's cheating is also lying.
Okay.
Or not being truthful.
Or not telling the whole story.
Exactly. Because if you're not in a relationship with somebody, cheating might not be the right term.
Correct.
For your dishonesty, right?
Yeah.
So let's start there. Why are people dishonest in their dealings with people or in their relationships with people?
Well, for me, I think that folks don't want to hurt other people. So that's why they don't tell them the full truth, the whole truth, or basically...
You think that's like the number one reason?
I would say it's the number one reason for me.
Okay.
If I was to cheat, if I was to go out, it was because I didn't want to hurt you. Knowing that what you can think that would just happen, and how you would feel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? As a man, a married man in lifestyle, had to get used to being able to be truly open and honest about my intentions, right? Or what I want.
Right.
And you had to have the option to be able to do what? Make a choice.
Right.
As a man, I don't want you making that choice for me because I'm already thinking what you're going to think, and its answer is no. You see what I'm saying? So that's why myself...
See, to me, that's the real reason. He says he doesn't want to hurt nobody, which is true. You don't want to hurt nobody. But I think the real reason is you don't want to look bad. Like you don't want people to think bad about you. That's the truth.
No,
it is.
The person that you're lying to
is
the only person that matters. Everybody else.
And then there's an element of manipulation too, right? Because you want what you want. So you lie
to get it.
To get it, right?
That's how we grew up.
So that's not always about not hurting somebody. You know, I really feel that lying is more about self-gain.
And I would agree with you 100%.
I think that's the number one issue.
Okay.
Is I want what I want. I want my cake and I want to eat it too.
Even though that's not the true term of what it is.
What it is. Correct me then. Because
it's Edith. He want his K, one woman, K, and Edith, two. Edith is the other one.
Oh.
Because if you eat cake, of course you're going to want to eat your cake. It's your cake. Eat it. Man and May, eat it. Right? Okay? I'm just saying. But that's the correct term for that. Because I want my cake and I'm going to eat it. But it was, I want my K and eat it.
But it is a selfish act.
Definitely.
Whenever you cheat, lie, or you're dishonest with somebody, it's really about what you get out of it, not about not hurting the other person. Yes. It could be an element, but that's not the true.
That's the end result. Right. That you don't want to hurt anybody.
So transparency, on the other hand, it may bring pain to a person when you tell them.
Yes. But when do you tell them? Because it's a difference between telling them after the fact and before the fact. The true transparency.
Well, both of them are transparent, but being honest, there's a difference between transparency and honest. So honesty comes after the fact. Transparency comes before the fact.
Okay, give me an example.
So if I'm leaving the house to go have coffee with, say, a potential play date, I'm going to let you know, or at least ask for consent,
right,
to go meet with this potential play date before I even go.
Okay.
Right? Now, if I make the decision to go and then I decide to tell you after the fact, that's not necessarily transparent, because now I kind of put you in a, you know, like, what happened? How did that come about? Like, now you got 1,000,001 questions, right? Because we didn't talk about it ahead of time. Right? So now that I didn't tell you, now you're sitting here wondering, what else do I not know?
But you're being honest because
look, what if I just came home and I didn't even say where I was, you know, at all? Like, I didn't even let you know. Right. But now you're asking me, so where do you go? Where were you at last hour? What have you been up to? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I have to be honest about where I was, because I wasn't transparent in the very beginning.
Okay.
Right?
Because it was planned.
No, not that it was planned. It's that I didn't prepare you for that event prior to doing it. So I didn't give you the option to tell me how you feel about
that's
it.
What I was
I didn't give you the
for.
option to say, I'm not comfortable with that idea, because that shoots me. That might, you know, oh man, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Now we talk.
Then it causes like disappointment, you know what I'm saying? Yes. But if it's a no, it gives you an opportunity still to have a conversation about it. Why is it a no?
Right, definitely.
Why do you not want me to go meet with this person? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes a no could turn into a yes based on more information.
Yeah, right? And I was about to say that because, again, we start off by that. We live by transparency and being open with each other and giving each other the option to be able to be a part of it, have some input into it, or have an option to say, I'm not comfortable with it.
So in all honesty, when we want to have those deep conversations that have been sitting in our mind,
yes, we start off by saying what?
We say transparency,
right,
before we even start to talk. Because now it puts you in a safe space, because that person has to kind of like, okay, brace themselves for whatever it is that they're about to tell me. Right? Especially when it involves being with another person.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about here. Right? Yeah. We're not just talking about going to get my nails done.
No,
right?
no.
We're talking about...
I get that bill afterwards, right? Baby, here's the bill.
We're talking about, you know...
interaction with other other couples
outside of our relationship. Yeah. So, I'm not trying to beat around the bush. We know what it is. Transparency deals with being with other people outside of your relationship and talking about it ahead of time.
Right.
So
I'm just trying to keep us on
what does that look like? No, not what are the struggles we think that people have right now with transparency? Like, why is it a struggle for people?
You don't want to be told no. It's a control factor. You know what I'm saying? Because I need your consent. I'm a grown man. Why do I need your consent? That's the reality, right? You're a grown woman. Why do you need my consent, right? But we want consent because we want to indulge in the happiness for our partner and be a part of it. So with that being said, it's hard to get into this when you've been all your life, you've been secretive. You don't tell people nothing about what you do, right?
Right.
And that's just how it is.
Yes.
So it's hard to open yourself up to other people.
That is the hardest part, I think, about coming into the lifestyle, being, coming from the vanilla world, as we say. You're used to not disclosing all the facts.
Yeah.
At least not up front.
Well,
right?
I grew up in the 70s, and I'm gonna put it out there. I grew up in the 70s. I grew up around my uncle and my dad's, who had multiple women. You see what I'm saying? You were a player back then. You know what I'm saying? So you had multiple women, and these women didn't know of each other.
Mostly.
Until something went down. Somebody got caught. What we call cheating, right? So...
Well, it always ends up, when it does get found out, usually ends up in a very negative result, right? And that's what we try to avoid. And especially the arguing and fighting.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? You have families, you have kids, it causes all kinds of, tension in the home. We want to bring a lot of education towards being transparent.
Right.
With Hidden Gems Lifestyle, because that's, I think, the foundation of having a successful relationship.
Yes.
Is being transparent.
Starts with transparent. You got to have those difficult conversations. They can start off small, but as you start to interact with more and more other like-minded people, there's some desires that are going to come, and you got to express that. You know what I'm saying? I have to be able to listen to you express your desires as well as you listen to me.
So you're saying one of the struggles is with being transparent is you don't want to be honest.
No, it's not that I don't want to be honest. I don't want to be told no.
Oh, you don't want to be told
no. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I call that ego. Because of your ego, I'm a man. I should be able to make my own decisions. You should trust me.
I'm an adult, not just a man. I'm an adult, because it goes both ways.
But we understood. But those egos have to be put to the side. Otherwise, this doesn't work either.
Right, it's not going to work. But that's why it has to start in baby steps. Even if you're just talking about what if scenarios. You know what I'm saying? How would you act?
So another struggle that people have or couples, I would say couples have, is NRE.
Is that like New Edition? Is that what they were saying about?
It's new relationship energy. So new relationship energy is when you first meet somebody, you connect on a really high level, and now you've got that giddiness about you, right? Oh my gosh, this person is gorgeous. Oh my God, we had a great conversation. Or even if you had an experience, man, that was some great, sex. You know what I mean? You live on a high in the beginning of those encounters, right?
Relationships. I'm guilty.
Yeah, you are.
I'm guilty, y'all. I am guilty.
Yes. And it's not a bad thing. New relationship energy is a natural emotion, right? It's something you can't be fabricated.
No, it's very genuine.
It's very genuine. That's what you can't get mad about. That it's a genuine emotion, right? But it may cause you to act beside yourself sometimes. Hold on. Just react.
She's putting me on the spot, okay?
Well,
she's putting me on.
The experience is how we know how to work through it.
Yeah,
right?
because we've been transparent. gone through it. We've been in this 5 years. We've had our trials and tribulations. We have our talks, right? So that's why I'm guilty, but I'm transparent.
Yes, but it has definitely strengthened our abilities to be transparent, and it's crucial. It's hard. We've had struggles.
Yes.
Talking through things. Trust me, sometimes days.
I wouldn't say days. I would say hours.
When I say days, the topic will last.
Oh yeah, the topic. I'm talking about the feelings behind the topic.
Yeah, it's off and on, as questions might come up in our head based on our last conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or moving forward. It's really about us at the end of the day.
It definitely is. And it's the balance of us. It's us sharing with each other. It's not easy.
So the transparency too is about who we are as people, being transparent with our partner. This is how I am. This is what I like. This is what I don't like.
Yes.
I'm being transparent with you. I know you love it, but I hate it.
Right.
That's part of the transparency. It's part of strengthening the foundation of your relationship.
Yeah.
And this is core. This is key. This is true.
Yes.
Because this is what breaks every relationship.
It does. It definitely does. Yep. But that new energy, again, I find it because, again, it makes you youthful. It's
a great feeling.
It's a great feeling. It's a great high.
The endorphins are
man, the excitement and everything else that can come out of that relationship. You know what I'm saying? And it don't even have to be sexual.
Yes,
and I can vouch for that too.
Yes, but with each other initially, with ourselves,
right?
Transparent with our partner, and then transparent with our other partners, right? I straight up ask people what I want to know.
Yeah.
When I get into a situation where there's potential connection or potential play date, I ask them what I want to know.
Yes.
Sometimes they are the hard questions.
From both sides. So definitely transparency is everything. It's our foundation. It's letting each other know what our wants, our needs. You might not get your wants and your needs fulfilled, but at least you get to put it out there. It's off your shoulder. And the no 6 months ago might be a go today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's a growing experience.
We definitely talk about it quite often. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's mandatory that I'm saying mandatory because if we don't communicate, then nothing else outside of us happens.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Nothing happens outside of us.
Yes. So
I'm just saying.
Hey, you learned to hear on Life, Lust, and Lifestyle with Flea Cecy.
Oh, wow, you gonna end the show like that? Hey, well, let's toast it up then and give us the name of the show again. I want to hear it loud this time.
You say it.
Huh?
It's a tongue twister.
No, it's not. I got it. Life, Lust, and Lifestyle with Flea Cecy.
There we
Boom. Go. Take it.